Good morning. Well, we are making a liver oil soap, and I clean up the light container, put it away, and I put all the containers away as well. So, wash my gloves, put it on the side there in case I need it. I will continue without the gloves, but I won't take my gloves off. So now I'm going to wash my hand. And we are going to stir for a little bit. Right now, my rag is now, I'm not going to be using that to wipe my hand, but I will be using it to wipe residue on or drips on the stove. And not having gloves, if I have drips on my finger, I will wash it right away. So I have not stirred it since we left, and I want a clean container. So now you can see that we have some deposit at the bottom, and we are just going to stir it for, I don't know if you can see the time here. Let me show you. 3:48, right? So let's see how long you can stir it. And making this, I could easily have a book here while I'm stirring and read at the same time. But I don't have that, and since I'm chatting with you, we can just talk about a lot of things. So let me turn the light off here. So making soap is not difficult, but it's not that simple either, you know. So, and I don't like to get complicated. My kids and I, we have dry skin and we have eczema as well. So it has bothered, it has bothered my kids quite a bit. And now, at least the girls, you may not even, they don't have issue with the eczema. My youngest one will have some dry patches on his legs, times to times, and he will let me know that it's itchy or is dry or is hard, and then I'll apply. There is medication we have from the doctor, I don't remember the name of it, and I have Eucerin, so I like to put Eucerin on his skin. It's not really Eucerin, but it's a Walmart version. I don't put on his whole body or anything like that, but on his leg where it's dry, where I have the dry patches, I'll put it there. But if I have like a hard dry patch there, I'll put the prescribed ointment on the dry, because that's something that eats up the skin. So I'll just put on the dry patch for him a few times, like once a day, few days, then I'll just let it go. But when I have a feeling like his skin is getting dry at night, I'll just put a little bit of Eucerin on his leg where it's dry. But other than that, when I shower him in the morning, I'll put coconut oil on his skin all around while his skin is still wet. And I just use our soap to shower them and shower myself. So, and I started making soap since I was expecting my second child. That's when I started thinking about natural products, and I wanted to switch to natural products, but I noticed that it was so expensive to buy them. And I started documenting, researching how I can make it myself. And I noticed that there are a lot of them that were sold. Even though they were light soap, they have so much things that I didn't want in my soap, like color, fragrance, And I wonder, why would I put fragrance in my soap when I'm trying to make a natural soap, you know? Or why would I put color dye in my soap when I'm trying to make a natural soap? So I just decided to start making it myself, because not only it was expensive, it has ingredients that I didn't want in my soap. Isn't that why I wanted to switch to natural products? And I start making it, and I don't use dye, fragrance, or the salt in my soap. I wanted to use essential oil, but after searching, I noticed that essential oil will dissipate very quickly. The smell won't stay long in the soap unless you put a lot in it, and essential oil can be expensive. So I prefer to put essential oil in the body oil that I will use for my skin, but I don't even do that. I'll put essential oil, especially peppermint oil, peppermint essential oil, or mint essential oil. I'll mix it up with some oil for our nose in winter time when we have cold. That open up, the nostrils to help you breathe better. So I like to do that for the kids when they have cold or they have dry nose and they cannot breathe well at night. No, you cannot shower. It's 3 in the morning. So go back to bed, okay? And I will wake you up at 6 to shower you. So yeah, it was just one of my kids that woke up. So that's how I start making soap. And after making it for a while, I start selling it online as well. And I started with Etsy, but now I'm switching to just have my own website, which I have since I started making soap, but I didn't sell soap on it at that time. But now I start offering, I have a online shop there as well on my website, but I'm thinking about having a completely different website for my natural products. So it's coming, but I have not started yet. For now, I'm just selling the soap on my website, and I still have few on the Etsy shop. But that's how I make my soap. And as you can see, we are stirring, and you'll notice that I'm not using a blender. When I first started, I used blender, and I even purchased an expensive one that I have now in my pantry. I got rid of a lot of power kitchen gadget or kitchen power tools, electric tools, but I still have my immersion blender, well, whatever you call it, hand blender in my pantry. And the reason why I don't use it is I just don't like those noise, cooking with those things, electrical things. It just can be very noisy, and making soap early in the morning while kids are not around here to be running between my legs, calling me from here and there. I like to make it while they are not quite around me, and I can make it while they are around. I just have to be more careful. So Angelique, go back to bed. She can handle it. So yeah, I don't like to use that. It will make it fast if I'm using it, but I just prefer to just stir it. It's quieter, and I can make it while people are sleeping. If I start using the blender, I might wake the whole house up, So, do you want to try? That's fine. Thank you. So, yeah, and I'm just going to be stirring it like this, and I could easily read a book as well while I'm stirring it. But making olive oil soap, it takes longer. to thicken up than if I was making shea butter soap or cocoa butter soap. At least that's what I noticed it. Olive oil, when olive oil is higher than coconut oil in the soap, it will take a while to thicken up. So I'm going to keep stirring it, probably get a book and read while I'm doing this. Yeah, I think it will be easier than getting a computer and work on the computer at the same time. So I'm going to stir it for a while and I will bring you back to see when they start taking up. Thank you for watching. I'm Afia, the original Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, owners of Nina's Soap. And our website is ninasoap.com. Thank you. I'm going to have this soap on my website for sale when it's ready and cured for about 3 weeks. Thank you.